Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting topics to talk about, and the first one is gonna be about Big Ramy, and we are 15 weeks out of Mr. Olympia, and the last time Big Ramy spoke about him competing and his future plans, he did say that he plans on doing the Mr. Olympia, and before that he was supposed to do the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing. To earn some points before he does the Mr. Olympia. However, he announced a couple of days before, like at the very last moment, again, that he's not gonna be doing it. His reason was the visa issue. We don't know how true that was, if there was something else, I don't know, but he didn't do it. And we all assumed, since he said he was gonna do it, that he did look good, that he looked great, because why would he display his physique on that stage if he wasn't in good shape, at least if he didn't have a lot of size? So I'm sure he looked great at that point, but what is the deal now? Is he gonna do it? We're 15 weeks out, we're about to start making our predictions, and we don't know whether should we include him or not. I think at this point, he probably should have announced something if he was doing it. So we don't know for a fact as of right now whether he's doing it or not, but we got some information. So let me show this to you guys.
So Ramy is competing this year. That's
well, I think only Ramy knows if he's competing. No one else.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I heard through the grapevine that he's no longer with Patrick. I don't know if it's real or true, but that's what I heard.
What do you mean?
Was it ever actually confirmed that he was with Patrick?
Well, yeah, it was confirmed, but it didn't last long. Let's put it this way. From what I heard, I don't know if it's 100%, but it could be. It's a little bit more than just a rumor, but yeah.
All right, we got something at least. Big Ramy is no longer working with Patrick Tuor, and Justin Shire is right. It was never officially confirmed. Patrick Tuor never posted anything about coaching Big Ramy, neither did Big Ramy post anything about Patrick Tuor. There was this one part of some Italian podcast where Patrick showed a photo of Big Ramy, and also he said something on Dennis's podcast. So it was obvious, like we knew that he was coaching him, but it wasn't made official. And now we got information that they stopped working. It was very short-lived. Is this good news or bad news? I think it's a pretty bad news, because, before Patrick Tuor, Big Ramy was working for a long time with Chad Nichols for a couple of years, and together they won 2 Mr. Olympia titles. So it was working well for a while, and then I guess it didn't. But I don't think it was Chad's fault, most likely. It was probably just Big Ramy's body starting to fail, with age or whatever. So many things were wrong with his body, like as far as size and conditioning, he was still bringing it, especially the Arnold Classic in 2023. But as far as like missing body parts, losing the freshness of the physique and stuff like that, I don't think Chad could have done anything about that. However, Big Ramy decided to stop working with him. He wasn't working with anybody for a while. Then he started working with Patrick Tuor. I hoped that's gonna work out well, because I think Patrick is an amazing coach. But apparently it didn't work out, and I have no idea what Big Ramy's plans are for now, for this year. As Dennis James says, nobody knows. Only Ramy knows as of right now, but I tried to find some photos of Big Ramy in his tagged photos, and I found one on his stories, so we can kinda get the idea of what he looks like right now. So this photo is on his IG right now. He reposted his story with his guys. They probably stumbled upon him and they took a photo with him, and he reposted it right now, so I'm guessing it's recent, and you can't see his physique at all here, but you can get an idea of how big he is, how wide he is, how big his shoulders are and his chest. So he doesn't look like he downsized. So I don't think he's retired or anything like that. There is also this recent photo from his tagged photos, so again, like you can see the physique, but you can see that he didn't lose the size. He's not downsizing, he's not retiring, it doesn't look like it. You can see his bicep and his forearm right there, and like his shoulder, it doesn't look, blasting full and big. Like, I don't think he's blasting anything right now. I think he's probably just, cruising, working on his health maybe, just relaxing a little. So he's not in crazy conditioning or fullness or hardness or anything like that, but he still has the size. So if he started his prep right now, 15 weeks out, I think he could be ready for the Mr. Olympia stage. Now, could he do some serious damage on that stage? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, the way he looked at the Arnold Classic, he was actually, like, he was big, and he was really lean. He was probably in his best conditioning ever. But still, the things that were wrong with his physique were still present, still visible. Like, with better conditioning and better fullness and better overall peak, it wasn't as noticeable. He did look better than Mr. Olympia, but still, this is not Big Ramy at his best. He still placed fourth, so, I mean, at the Mr. Olympia, he would probably still be in the top 10, I'm guessing. But now, after skipping Pittsburgh Pro, I don't even know about that. I don't know if he would even get a fair look, to be honest. So, I mean, I don't know how much sense it makes for Big Ramy to do the Mr. Olympia, but if he enjoys it, if he wants to do it, if he can do it without health problems, sure, then why not? Do it. I would love to see him do it, but can he, like, win again or be in that top 3? I don't think so. I doubt that. Now, I'm also guessing something, this is just a wild guess, but maybe the reason why he stopped working with Patrick Tuor is because he decided to start working with Stefan Kinsel. Maybe after seeing how he brought William Bonac back to life and how Nathan the Ash is looking his absolute best of his career, maybe he decided this is the right guy to bring him back, to make him look better than ever, to help him fix whatever is wrong with his physique. And I think it would probably be the right call, a very, very good call. Maybe that's exactly what he needs, and maybe after taking this time off and letting the stem cells work, maybe his body is looking better. I doubt it, I highly doubt it, but maybe he did actually rest up, recover, and maybe he's fresher now. And with help of somebody like Stefan Kinsel, maybe he can bring his physique back to life as well and dominate once again. No, I don't think he can win the Mr. Olympia or Arnold Classic, but place inside of that top 6 at the Mr. Olympia again, I think that's pretty possible. What do you guys think? Is he gonna compete? And if he does, how well can he place? Whatever you think, tell me down below. Alright, next up, I want to talk about another, I don't want to say mass monster, but let's say a giant. Andrew Jack, let's say a mass monster with aesthetics as well, and this is him right now. Now, he's not posting any physique updates for some reason. As far as I know, he's planning on doing Texas Pro again, and he is definitely getting leaner as we speak, and as you can see here, he's definitely getting that harness, and I think he did make some pretty good progress, he had some good size in this short off season, but he did have an off season. He was supposed to do the Arnold Classic, if you guys remember, but he decided to pull out, and he was like bulking. He was in his off season. You could have seen him at Pittsburgh Pro. He was like out of shape, not in his usual conditioning in the off season. So he was definitely pushing for size, and I think it paid off. I honestly think it paid off. Right now, his physique is kind of reminding me of Samson Dauda's physique a lot because of the new size. Now, still, you can see that his forearms and arms are not at that level like Samson Dauda, but his shoulders are potentially even bigger. They're popping out more. So I definitely do think he made some solid progress, which will hopefully be displayed this year at the Texas Pro. I don't know who else is doing that show, but I'm pretty sure Andrew Jack's got it. He's gonna qualify for the Mr. Olympia for that. The only thing that I'm not sure about is where can he place on the Mr. Olympia stage. But the way he's looking right now, guys, honestly, I think anything is possible at this point. Like in the Arnold Classic 2023, for example, a lot of people actually had him winning that show. I can't say I was one of them, but I can definitely see why some people thought that, because he was in his absolute best shape ever. He was really conditioned at this show, and with his shape, with his size, with his frame, he still looked very, very impressive, even next to these guys. And yeah, I thought Samson did look better, but if Andrew placed ahead of Nick, I don't think I would have had a problem with that, not at that show. So it was very close. He was against the top 3 guys, top 3, top 4 guys in the world. At a Mr. Olympia, however, I thought he was really, really badly out of shape. And even still, with that kind of conditioning, he managed to place inside of the top 5. If he was slightly more conditioned, or if he even exerted more confidence, because he really looked like he wasn't happy that he was there because he knew he wasn't in shape. If he was more confident, I think he would have placed ahead of Brandon Curry, and he would have been 4th. Now, as far as cracking the top 3, it's gonna be very difficult, but I think this year it could be possible. I definitely do think he gained some serious fullness, serious size, and if he nails the conditioning, that's the most important thing. I can see this guy being in that top 3, with his shape, with his frame, it's gonna be very hard to deny him. Like, he has pretty much everything. What he needed was a little bit more size and really nailing the conditioning. And I think that just might happen this year. Do you guys think Andrew Jack made enough improvements to be top 3 at the Mr. Olympia? I know it's hard to tell right now, it will be just a guess, but what do you think? I mean, after the Texas Pro, we're gonna get a much better idea after we see him on stage, but even right now, I think the progress is visible. Let's hope he really nails the conditioning for the big stage. Alright, and finally we got a little physique update from Fooda, and as of right now, we don't know exactly which show he's gonna do, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be either Chicago Pro or Vancouver Pro, because recently he said it's not gonna be any of the European shows, and he's basically ready for the stage, so I would guess next American show or Canadian. So Vancouver or Chicago, more likely Chicago, but we'll see. And so we have another Egyptian, maybe to take Big Ramy's place in the future. We'll see. Big Ramy is leaving a comment as well. As you can see, he looks crazy right now. He's coached by Stefan Kinsel. He was coached by Heiner Ramot before, but now with Stefan, I think he brought his physique to a different level. So I don't know. I mean, he has Vlad Sukhorutchko right now doing the Chicago Pro as far as the big name guys. I don't know who else. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. If you guys know any other guys doing the show, tell me down below. But can he win the show? I don't know. He does look very impressive right here. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are watching my videos regularly and you're not subscribed yet, please just do me a favor, click the subscribe button. Thank you so much for that. And if you guys are looking for coaching, somebody who is available to you all the time and who is affordable as well, you don't want to work with the top level coaches who are charging a lot, who have a lot of clients. If you guys want to work with me, just DM me on my Instagram. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching once again. All the best and bye-bye.